Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm gonna be talking by myself. Kelsey's here, but it's just me as far as video goes.
Hi!
She says hello. Anyway, we're talking about what's in my Disney bag. Now Kelsey did hers a few weeks ago or a couple months ago actually, when we went to Disney World for a trip. Now in 2 weeks time we're going to Disneyland, so we're very excited about it. And since she did hers, I think I should talk about what I bring to Disney. Now, I'm just going to talk about what I usually bring in the parks. Aside from that, if I go on vacation, we'll bring clothes and toiletries and, you know, other stuff that's not really park related. Those I'm not going to talk about. I'm just going to talk about exactly what goes in my bag during the park times. Right, so this is what I usually take. This is most of the time I use this bag. I use other bags as well, which has different pocket styles and different styles of color. But this is my favorite backpack. It's one that I've been using all the time. I think Kelsey even showed it in her What's My Disney Bag, but it can carry so much. The shape, it's this big like square shape, so you can tell, although it doesn't look crazy bulky, but it kind of does now because I have a ton of stuff in here, but it does its job. And I love it because there's so many pockets with certain elements to them. Like this one, I can put my, well, let me open it. It's a good enough pocket for shoes or even wet stuff. And what's good about this is it's waterproof. So anything here, let's say you put water in it, it won't leak into the bag, where there's other stuff that's probably not waterproof. So this is the best, one of my favorite parts about this backpack is having that. And of course we have different pockets in the sides and the major one up top. So now let me just talk about what's in it. Well, main thing is it's a decent backpack on the outside. You know, I'll carry it, wear it to the parks, and it's very comfortable. And you know, it's not crazy big. It somewhat is because of all the stuff I have. Anyway, outside we have carabiners. One thing I gotta talk about, Kelsey makes fun of me because of it. He's laughing now. But carabiners, I love them. They help with a lot of things because you can just, if it's something that you don't want to hold on to, but don't really want to put inside your bag, and you want to just try and grab, you can just hook it on. Right here, I have my water bottle that, you know, I just hook onto the carabiner and I'm walking around with it. I don't have to hang on to it. Now, this is not a hiking bag where it has straps in the middle. Well, what I do is actually there's loops on the actual strap here, and I'll just hook it to my carabiner, and that gives me that extra support so that I'm not kind of like leaning back because of the weight of the backpack. So it helps a lot. Now, there's so many things you can do with this, but I love carabiners. Now, all right. Well, this is an empty bag. Again, this pocket's empty. Let me try the side bag, see what I have in there. All right, on the side bags, I have some chargers. These are, you know, the USB blocks that we need to charge our electronics. I don't know why that's there. I was playing around with it, so it's just gonna that. I have sunblock. Everyone needs it. It gets sunny outside. Kelsey needs this, so she needs it. I always have it on me because one of us are always needing it. It's very hot in Orlando, in LA, or in Anaheim, so you really need sunblock. Protect yourself, right? Got some mint, just in case, you know, feel like you want to have fresh breath. Anyway, alright, that's it for that pocket. The other side is empty. Alright, let's go with the big one. And here we got a lot of stuff. Now, I carry a bag. I have one of those toiletry bags where you put all your personal stuff in it. Well, I have a couple of them, and I use one for all my chargers, and this one has my headphones for traveling, so you want your headphones. We have, and this is what I use on a plane, by the way. Like when you store your stuff into the overhead, you put your backpack in there and whatnot. And I have this. I just take this thing out. I have my iPad in here. I have this, and I have a few chargers. This is actually good to have, you know. It's just one of those little bags and have everything in it. You're in the plane, you want your iPad, open it, you can store your phone in here, all your wallets and keys and stuff if you don't want it in your pocket because, you know, it's uncomfortable. This is like one of the best things to have with me. Now, outside, I have my SLR camera. This is one of a few that I have. Actually, we have another one coming. We've upgraded, but usually this is what I would bring. I'd have my DSLR that we would use to make video. We'll film at the parks or inside the hotels. The Animal Kingdom Lodge video, I brought this and I use this. So it's always good to have, and then, you know, I use this as well to take pictures around the park while we're vlogging with our just point and shoot. So taking lots of pictures, and we need pictures for our Instagram. So we want to get as much of it as possible, and these take better pictures than the other ones. This one has my extra battery pack attached to it, and my 50mm lens, and we have other lenses that go in an actual camera bag that goes with this. Now this hooks onto this. This little rig goes onto your belt, and you just clip it, and you can walk around with this attached to your side, and you don't have to be holding onto the camera all the time. And we usually have this, and I have that extra one for our vlogging camera, so that we can do that the same thing. You know, just take it off while we're vlogging. If you're carrying cameras, especially multiple cameras, when we're vlogging and then taking pictures and constantly switching back and forth, it's good to have one of these so that your hand is not fully occupied. Now, I don't know how that got in there. Now, chargers. These are charger packs. This one specifically for our Canon SX720H or 720H. It's our point and shoot. It's our vlogging camera. Now, we go through batteries all the time. Batteries don't last very long. We'll go through about 30 minutes of video footage before I have to switch. I have 4 batteries, so that lasts usually a whole day. It's a lot of video. You know, we shoot a lot of videos, so we always want extra batteries, and it's always good to have a battery pack for this. Charger. Now this is the charger for our S11 camera. Sunglasses. Always want sunglasses. It's sunny out there, and you know, I have to swap prescriptive sunglasses. I need them. I always try and make sure I have them on me.
You found them?
These are my Ray-Ban non-prescriptive though. I can't find my prescriptive ones, but if it's really, really bad, I'll put it over.
That looks so cool.
Or I'll just swap it. You know, sometimes I can go without having to use my glasses. Oh, this one's our point and shoot case that attaches to our belt. Before using this is what I use, and sometimes, you know, I can use this as well. Say Kelsey and I are swapping and she's doing the vlogging. She might want to use this, so it's just a camera case that hooks to your belt, and you have your camera. This is not the actual camera because the camera I'm using to film this video, but that's pretty much what that does. Now we have our tripods. These tripods help a lot with vlogging as well. So if let's say our hands are tired of just constantly doing this, and or if I feel that my face is out of frame, like you've seen the last few vlogs we did in Walt Disney World, we've learned that this actually helps when we add the camera and vlog this way. I can also use this with the Solar, which is pretty good. It helps a lot. This is actually one of the best things that we bought, and hope that I use this more often in our next trip. And I have a smaller one if I feel that, you know, I don't want to carry that big thing around. A mini one works as well. And it's also good, you know, a tripod. If I want a still of something, or if I'm zooming from far away, it's better to get a still or a stabilized video, not constantly moving when it's on a tripod. Some protein bars or power bars, granola bars that you get hungry in the parks every once in a while when you're in the queue or just walking around and don't want to go hit a little restaurant or try and grab something small. Disney allows you to bring food, which is awesome. Some other theme parks won't, but Disney does. Take advantage of it, save some cash, save some time, and just snack. You know, you can try all the good food, but sometimes you just want something small while you're waiting, or you're constantly walking, burning calories, burning energy. Stock up on a few of these bars. Now, oh, of course, you can't forget about this. This is my pass holder. If you're a pass holder, don't forget to bring it. Unfortunately, this is only for Disney World, so I won't be bringing this to California. I don't have the coast to coast pass. I wish I did. Well, we don't really need it, as we only go to California once a year. So, but yeah, don't forget this. And if you're not living in Orlando area, Florida area, to where you can't drive there on a weekend, but you go there 3 or 4 times a year, it's good to invest in one of these. Actually, it's worth it. It's about $800, $900, I believe, for the 1-year pass. So think of it as $100 a day. If you go more than 8 to 10 days, you get one of these. And you get discounts, lots of discounts everywhere. It's the best part. You can save all your money just buying lots of stuff. You get 20% off. Now, this is my case for my SD cards. You need this if you film. If you like to take a lot of, if you're a vlogger, you should have one, or taking lots of photos. You might not need it because it doesn't take as much space, but I go through about 3 cards a trip. I did 3 or 4 cards. No, longer than more than that, because I would actually transfer it to the laptop. But well, it's always good to have these backups with you. Pen, just in case you need to write something, you sometimes have to. I just keep it in there. Now this is our extra power banks. We have 2 here that actually helps charge our phones. Now I have a small lightning cable because you are charging your phone, you put it in your pocket. It's nicer to have a small cable than the big long ones, and then get all bundled up. So we always have a small lightning cable with us, and of course another charging USB cable for to power these up. Now, what's that thing called? Now, fuel rods. We were thinking of getting fuel rods. We might still order them because all the parks are now having it. Disney World is adding like 20 new locations or something like that to the resorts and the parks. So having fuel rod is something that you should get if you do the parks quite often. What's good about them is that once their batteries are drained, you just go to one of the stations and swap it out for a new fully charged fuel rod. So those are right now about $30 at the parks. You can get them for $20 online. We will more than likely invest in a couple of those, but for now this works for us. And just like that. Oh, this is weird, but every once in a while I'll bring this. This actually attaches to your sunglasses or your regular glasses. It's just kind of like a little strap. When it gets really hot outside, I tend to sweat and my glasses tend to fall off. And so this is actually cool because you can just clip it on and it stays there and prevent it from slipping. I carry this just in case things like that happens. On occasion it does. It gets really hot in there. Now guys, the thing about having a nice big backpack as well is that your girlfriends will love you because you can carry their stuff. Like this big jacket that I don't know how long it's been in my backpack, but it's here, you know. You carry those stuff. Carry her stuff. Anyway, that looks like that's it. Now, stuff that I didn't put in my backpack because I usually put them on my other, just on my other carry-on stuff. Is like my laptop with a charger. And then talk about my watch. Now, it's good to have a watch because sometimes you just don't want to pull out your phone to check the time, especially if you're trying to check the time for your fast passes. It's good to have a watch with you. I have a camera case where we keep all our lenses and our camera in. And that's really about it. I bring this. I don't really bring it to the park because I don't need to, but it's just one of those universal travel socket things where it has lots of plugs and then a couple of USBs. So this is perfect for just leaving in the hotel. But that's about it. Outside from that, and of course your phone. Bring your phone with you right in the top socket. Always good to have. It just attaches to your phone, and if you like vlogging with your phone, you can just hang on to it, and you won't have to worry about risking of slipping and dropping. So that's about it. I think I'm set. So that's what we really bring with us. We're excited about our new trip coming up. It's going to be a blast. Let us know what you guys bring with you in your trip and see if I missed anything, because that's pretty much what I have. So next week is the last week that we'll be shooting home videos for a while, because all our footage is going to be of Disneyland and California Adventure and our adventure.
And we're so excited!
And we're very excited. So hopefully you guys can join us in our fun. Follow us on Instagram at nevergrowingup. Check out our Twitter, where we will more than likely be posting our locations at the parks at Pirates Pixie Pan. If you guys want us to do something specific or have any advice or anything, just let us know. Give us a comment, send us a DM. We'll be seeing you guys soon. So until next time, bye!
Bye!